Don't look now. This is our second last trend spotting of the year. Thank goodness. Oh, hey, Glen Peloso is back on the show. Good to see you, buddy.
I'm only going to do this one more time.
Okay, fine. The background info on today, let me read it. It's quick, easy-ish reno that you can do on your own.
Ish, yes, yeah. So a few months ago, I did a thing here where I talked about things not to do before Christmas. You're not going to get there. So don't try to do these things. And then, so some people were writing like, well, you can still do some things. And I'm like, yes, but don't take on a big
They
project.
were the big ones, like redoing the kitchen.
Like taking the whole kitchen out and redoing it.
Right.
So a little while ago, we redid it was a laundry room, and so we changed it from a laundry room into sort of a downstairs kitchen. There's this fridge down there, and so we remade this space. So it was that space you're looking at now, and then we turned it into a space that looked a little bit more like this. Ooh. And that was done, over the course of about 4 days, and it's DIY-ish. So I thought, well, you can do some things. So we started with Ikea, which has all pre-made things, and so they have a whole variety of different kinds of products. You can see, you get to go online, and they help you figure out, or you can do it yourself. You can go in, you can do it virtually, you can do it yourself. They help you figure out how to lay space out and what kind of space you have and how to lay it out. So you can sort of visualize it before it gets finished. We put really shallow cabinets on one side so there was tons of storage. Did a little upper, a little lower so that there was storage on the other side. Put the fridge at the end so that you could figure out there was a fridge down there for the kids. So that was sort of the plan of how it came together. Then you order all those products, they arrive, and you put them in. Is it easy to put in Ikea? Relatively easy, right?
But you kind of get onto it like after a little bit, and then if you do it with your significant other, then ooh, that's good fun.
It's possible that you won't have a significant other. You'll have a new kitchen, but you won't have a partner, and that can be
That's
that
totally
can be
true.
the true. Yes, it's right up there with wallpaper removal.
Or you're living in that tiny little space.
That's right. Because you can't come back upstairs. Exactly. So there's a variety of different kinds of products. They have a variety of colors, a variety of different insets. So you can create kind of a kitchen you want to create.
Can I ask about the black?
Yes.
So you went black.
Yes.
For that one specifically. Why black?
Because it felt, it suited sort of the kids' vibe. Okay. Black is still really, really popular. That matte black is still really popular. It's reasonably easy to take care of, and it just sort of fades away into the background. It isn't making a big, huge statement. Bigger the color, the more statement you're kind of making.
Okay.
Right.
Black matte is still a thing.
It is still really a thing, and so
because we have it too, and we like it, but like.
So this is a product by Moen called Tenon, and it was sort of inspired by something called Japani, which is a combination of the Japanese feeling and the Scandinavian feeling. So certainly very, very simple, but that little touch of natural material in, so that the handle is teak, but the rest of the faucet is just black. And it's sort of, what makes this sort of different is that this is hidden. The pull down, which comes from the back of it here, not so easy to pull down for me because I've set it up, comes from the back and then it pops back up into here. So it's hidden from view so that you don't see it when you're,
Did you see that, everybody?
You're going to do that twice?
Well, I was just going to, because your hand was covering it, so nobody actually
that's
saw
how
it.
that, right. So it hides it. And then if you squeeze that little thing, it gives you something called Power Boost, which allows you to have a little bit more water power when you're trying to clean out the sink or clean up a thing.
Okay.
Then on the floor in that space, so that was the faucet we used, and then the floor we used, this is called Carndine, and it's a loose lay. So basically, it's vinyl, and it comes in all of these different colors. You can see, when we did it for that space, we just laid it into the floor. It's flexible. So here we glued it down, but you don't have to glue it down. Because the floor, I'm going to pick this up, because it's made of vinyl, it flexes. So in a basement finish where I have to go, up and down, I don't have to worry about the slight variations in the floor height. Right. If I have to sort of lean towards a drain in the basement, this works really well.
You can cut it too, couldn't you?
You can totally cut it. And then this is kind of DIY-ish as well, because you cut this.
Does it snap in? What do you do in the bottom of it? You have to glue it?
Nothing. Because it's thick, you can loose lay it. So one thing just leads against the other. There's no expansion or contraction, so you put this against the wall, you just keep going until you're done, and then the whole thing is set up. You cut it out around. So if you have to cut out around things, that's where it can get to be. You need a little bit of skills.
You weren't doing it,
I did not do that because I have no skill sets like that. But it just.
Well, what's his name?
Well, that's Gary.
Gary. Gary. It does look like a Gary.
He does look, and he was good at it. You just sort of set it in, you paste it down. Here we glued it, but you can just lay it down. So then, if it's in a basement, it wears really well. So great for kids. If it's in a basement and you have hard things to wear on it, it will stand up.
There we go.
You could wear it as a thing.
Yeah, do it.
Like shoulder cut.
we got one more for you.
80 shoulder
We'll see you
pad.
next month, Glen Peloso.
I think it's good.